IVP Media presents Fairhope Hospice Today, brought to you by Fairhope Hospice and Palliative Care, Fairfield Federal Savings and Loan, Fairfield Medical Center, the Fairfield County Board of Developmental Disabilities, and the Frankie Smith Funeral Home.
Hi, and welcome to Fairhope Hospice Today. I'm Kristen Glazier, President and CEO of Fairhope Hospice and Palliative Care, home of the Pickering House. And today, on this snowy, chilly morning, we are filming. We're filming today from the Pickering House. So we just survived a lot of snow. We are now in the midst of some cold weather. So we are cuddled in here at the fireplace. And I have my friend and co-worker, Jenny Arter, with us today.
Hello, everyone. I hope you are warm as well.
So we want to talk about something really exciting.
Yeah.
And it's coming up. It's right around the corner.
Right around the corner, March 26th. Save that date. We're going to have our Fairhope Celebrates Life. It's our biggest fundraiser. It's our sole fundraiser, really, of the year. And we're gearing up, getting closer every day.
Yeah, so we moved it this year just a little. Last year it was in May. We've moved it to March for a lot of different reasons. We try to find the best date that fits in for the community so that everybody can take part. Yep. And we are really excited. We're off to a great start.
We are off to a great start.
And we've been working on this since probably last August.
Yes, so as soon as one ends, we take about a month off and we get geared up for the next year. So
I know why we do that, but let's talk about why we do that.
So there are just so many little ins and outs and little things that we need to prepare for. And, right after a big event, you always have that follow-up meeting. What did we do right? What did we do wrong? How do we improve? So we did that, and then we've made a few changes. So the changes that we've made have taken a little extra time, but we also need to have plenty of time to seek out donations and sponsors.
Yeah. We're excited again to be at the Mill Event Center.
Mill Event Center. They have housed us for years. Wonderful, wonderful venue, and holds us just perfectly.
It does. It's just a perfect fit.
I don't know if you remember, but last year, we usually have items outside. And boy, a windstorm came through, and it was awful. There was no way we could have people outside, and the Mill and Amanda, they worked with us so easily and so quickly to get everything inside, so it was wonderful.
Yeah, at the last minute. Things just had to take a big change. You can plan for everything, you have it written down, you're ready for it, and then boom.
0 hour, and then Mother Nature makes a change.
But here's the good thing. We really liked it like that.
It actually worked out really well. Maybe better than the way we had it planned in the first spot. So it worked out well.
So we're going to stick to that this year.
We're definitely sticking with that plan.
So let's talk a little bit about how long we've been doing this. Before we came on the air, we were trying to figure out an exact year.
I have records that I was looking at from 2018, and that's when the awards started. So I don't know the history if we went back further than that, but I know the awards that we give, which there are 5, they started back in 2018.
I remember, I've been here almost 10 years, and I remember probably around 2019 may have been the first year that I vividly remember, and then we went through COVID, so we had to switch it up. We did it virtual, and look how far we've come.
I am just amazed every year at the people that turn out for this, and the local businesses that donate to us, whether it's to be a sponsorship or an item that we're able to auction off. We are just very well supported by our community. It's pretty amazing.
It is. Let's just take a quick second and talk with our viewers about how they can get a hold of us if they would like to purchase tickets, because you do have to have a ticket to enter and participate that evening, because I say we have limited space. We have a lot of space.
We have a lot of space.
But boy, we're really tight last year, so you will need to purchase a ticket. But let's talk about how people can do that, and then what if somebody wants to be a sponsor where they sponsor something that evening, or maybe they want to donate something.
Sure. Any of those things can go through our giving online at fairhopehospice.org. But the best way is to call up here to the Pickering House and ask for Jenny. Ask for me, Jenny Arter. I will get on it. I'll give you a call back, or I'll get that call and we'll work through doing those sponsorships. We've got some sponsorships already, but we could always use more, as this is our biggest fundraiser that we have. Getting online, you can see the QR code here, information there. You can also scan that QR code. It'll take you directly to the bidding site. So whether you can be there in person or not, that doesn't stop you from bidding at our online auction, which is really awesome.
So let's kind of talk about that a little bit, because a lot of people, this is more common now with other events, but we've been doing this for a few years. I feel like we've got it down to a science. But so for those of you that have other plans or something that comes up that evening, sit at home, put your pajamas on, sit in front of the fireplace, or open a window. Who knows in March what it'll be like. But you can start the bidding early. So our event is on a Thursday night, but you can open your bidding online on Tuesday.
On Tuesday. Bidding starts on Tuesday.
So how does someone do that? Does that feel confusing for people? Or no?
You know what? Maybe for a few, but not too bad. So that QR code, if you scan that QR code, it takes you automatically to our giving site, our Greater Giving website. And through that, you can purchase tickets, but you can also view all the items that are on the online auction items. So we kind of do three different ways. We do a live auction in-house. For only the people that are there will see that. But that online auction has the bulk of our items. Last year, I think there were 90 different items that people could bid on throughout the evening. You will get messages if you get outbid. It pops up on your phone as a text message.
Let's just stop right there. Who was outbidding you last year?
Well, I was really gunning for a Jack Pine studio visit for 4, and I got outbid by someone's spouse who outbid me, because I can see the backside of this. 3 seconds till the bidding ended, and he outbid me by $20, and I really am not over it yet.
That's a good husband, I must say.
That is a good husband. So this year, my plan is to have at least one of my children and my husband at home, because they don't go to the event, but I will have them online bidding for me. So this year, I vow to get.
So that's a really important piece. Let's talk just for a second. So when you go online, use the QR code, you can register, like you said, buy tickets. But it's really important to register, and it's very safe to put your credit card in. This is a platform that many people use. We've been using it for years. You must register in order to bid and to win these items. You've got to put your credit card information in. We recommend you do that before that night.
Please do that before that night. Whether you're coming in person or whether you're doing it from home, please register online ahead of time. I've registered for the last 4 years. I've only been here 2.5, but I've registered for the last 4 years, because I bid from the first 2 years I bid from home, and it does not keep your credit card. So every year you have to re-register and put your information in. But that is vital to being able to be online and be able to bid. But like I said, the second your bid goes through, you will get a notice if somebody outbids you, and it'll take you right back to the very item you've bid on. So say you look through those 90 or so items and you find that one thing that you really want, and you know you want to donate to such a wonderful company. You want to give back to Fairhope. You bid on that, it'll come back to you and tell you you've been outbid. It'll just take you to that individual item.
Then you click it again.
And you click it again.
Yep.
Yeah. And there's some people that like bid really high, thinking that they're going to get it. But I'm telling you, there's always someone out there.
Know.
His name's Steve, and it's her husband, and he will outbid me every time.
Oh shoot! He's probably watching this one. Oh my! Sorry, Steve. So if you have questions, let me just give the phone number as well. So if you have any questions, obviously about Fairhope Hospice, but especially about our event, please give us a call at 740-654-7077. Follow us on Facebook. That is going to be huge here in the next. There are already things on there, but it'll talk with you a little bit more about what's happening, and maybe give you a sneak peek of some of the items that are going to be up for auction. So feel free to join us on those platforms.
You also get notices every so often, so you'll know who our sponsors are, and we encourage you to visit those sponsors and thank them for sponsoring us, because without them, of course, this event wouldn't go on, but there are so many local people that help us get through this.
Yeah, we really do, feel very blessed and fortunate that we have such a great group of sponsors in this community. And every year they're different. I mean, we have those staples that always support us. But then every year we see the list and I'm thinking, oh my gosh, there's someone else that I'm always amazed.
I'm amazed, and it's always kind of fun when there's a new person that donates or sponsors to this, because usually, just like any donation that we get, there's a little story behind it.
Yes.
And you get to hear that story, and that personal story of, well, you had my mom. This past year, you took care of my dad. My aunt was there for 7 days, and you guys took care of the family. Those stories that I get to hear, I love the funds that come in, so that it supports us and what we can do, but it's those stories. Those stories are the best part of my job.
That's what makes this event just so very important, because all of the donations that we receive throughout the 4 days of the event, all of that money goes back to taking care of our patients. Those are the donations that come in. So if a family doesn't have insurance, if there's something special that they need to keep them more comfortable, then that's what those funds are used for. We had a situation today here. A staff member came to me and said, we really need to bring someone to the Pickering House, but here's the cost of that. And it was different. We have a snow day today. We have, everybody's busy. All the ambulance services are busy. So you pay what you have to pay to get the patients and the families taken care of. So we're very fortunate and just really excited for this evening.
We are. I can't wait. It'll be so much fun.
It's going to be great. All right, so stay tuned. We will be right back with some more details, some more information for you. Thanks for watching today. It is so important for families to feel comfortable and safe when they call, because oftentimes that first phone call, even picking up the phone physically and just dialing that number, is very hard. You're asking for something that is a very difficult and private decision, and so we want everyone to feel comfortable and safe that you pick up that phone, you make that phone call, and let us just guide you and lead you where you want. And then you can make an informed decision about what's best for you and your family.
The Frankie Smith Funeral Home and Crematory in Lancaster and the Johnson Smith Funeral Home in Baltimore have a long and wonderful history of serving our community. Feel free to give us a call at 740-653-0652. Stop in and see us at either of our two locations, 405 North Columbus Street in Lancaster and 207 South Main Street in Baltimore. Respect for tradition, regard for change.
I can actually dream again, because there's things I was figuring I was going to give up being able to do. And one of the things I love to do is I love to go in the canal sites, the old canal sites where the locks are, climbing up and down and stuff. I can do that again. I feel like there's nothing I can't do.
At Fairfield Federal, we believe true prosperity is shared. For 130 years, Fairfield Federal has invested in the community that built us. From supporting businesses that employ our neighbors, empowering the initiatives that strengthen our community, and serving generations of families, Fairfield Federal is proud to share this milestone of progress with our hometown. Fairfield Federal is your place for checking, savings, and home loans. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender, NMLS number 402612.
At Fairfield DD, our mission is to create a vibrant community where people can lead lives of greater independence and make meaningful contributions. Technology can help each of us accomplish things we didn't think were possible. That's why we created the Enabling Technology Lending Library, a free resource where you can try smart devices that promote independence and connection. Explore it all from home with our virtual tour. See what's possible and then borrow what you need. Visit fairfielddd.com/lending library and start your journey today.
Mom was always very self-sufficient, but we started noticing things were off.
I was forgetting my responsibilities at work.
I told Mom we should visit a doctor.
Alzheimer's. It was hard to hear that.
Early detection gave us time to seek information and support as a family. I've never felt more connected with Mom.
If you or your family are noticing changes, it could be Alzheimer's. Talk about seeing a doctor together.
Even the mighty might not see it coming. It's prediabetes, and it captures 1 in 3 adults. But you can escape. Take the 1-minute prediabetes risk test to know where you stand and prevent or delay type 2 diabetes. Be your own hero on smartphones everywhere at doihaveprediabetes.org.
The staff that have been here know what it takes. They've been on the other side. They see what it takes to make someone comfortable, to make the family comfortable, and really what kind of support they need. And so I think that's what really makes Fairhope what it is. Welcome back to Fairhope Hospice Today. Thank you for watching today as we talk about our big events. I'm joined here today with Jenny Arter, our friend and a coworker and event
Planner?
what's the word?
I don't know.
Event
planner extraordinaire.
There we
That's
go.
What we're gonna
That's
go
what
with.
it is. So we're talking a little bit about our event that's going to be here on March 26th at the Mill Event Center from 5:30 until 8:30.
Mm-hmm.
And this is our biggest fundraiser, biggest fundraiser of the year.
It is.
And the reason this is so important is that all the money that we raise goes right back to caring for our patients and families. When they may not have the means or the funds, maybe they don't have insurance. There's a lot of hardships that go along with this journey that they travel.
Sure.
Maybe there's something specific that they need to help keep their family and the patients more comfortable. That's what this event is for.
Absolutely. All that money goes to our memorial fund. And I don't know how many of you out there know it, but we are a nonprofit hospice, and there are many hospices out there, but a nonprofit is totally different than a for-profit hospice. And we are so fortunate to have those sponsorships, those people year after year that donate, that come to this event, that send in donations randomly throughout the year. And that's what this is for.
Yeah.
When you have, I don't know how many of our viewers get the difference between those two things, but being a nonprofit, we work very, very hard to make sure that every dollar you give us, that you donate to us, that you, through a sponsorship, no matter how it comes to us, we work very hard to get those to the families that need it the most.
We do. And when you talk about nonprofit versus for-profit, there are many, many good hospices.
Many.
What nonprofits do differently is we always preach people over profit. And that's most important. And that's really what we do. As the CEO and just someone who really loves this Fairhope and our community, what the patient needs, that's what we need to do. And I've always stood by that, and I feel like when you can do that, and really stick to that, that makes Fairhope who we are.
It's lovely because we're able to do the right thing for the right reason.
Mm-hmm. Absolutely.
We have that ability to do the right thing all the time for the right reason.
So that's why we really need help.
Yes,
that's why
we do.
we are talking to you today and all this month to just really talk about what our event is. Let's give a recap here as we get started in our second segment.
Okay.
To talk about how can someone buy tickets? How can they be a sponsor? How can they donate?
So you can buy tickets online at our website. You can also scan the QR code that they'll put up on the screen for you because they're handy dandy that way. Both of those items will take you right where you need to be to buy those tickets. Tickets are $40. We really suggest that you register ahead of time and register again with your credit card. Make sure that you get all that information in there. That way when you come into the event, there's no stopping. You don't have to worry about picking up something, doing all of that once you come in. It'll streamline that for you and for us as well. But it's as easy as that.
Yeah, I think purchasing tickets are so important because like we talked about in the first segment, we have plenty of room. The Mill is beautiful and they squeeze every chair in there they can for us. But this is a big event.
This is a big event.
So the earlier you
Sure.
get your tickets, you will then be absolutely certain that you're going to be able to join us that night.
And it doesn't hurt that we have Kate Adler, Cater to You, catering for us. I think that brings in people just for that, just for her catering. But it is a big event. And last year we were scrambling for last minute tickets, and I not that I won't do that. I will do that for you people, but hey, do it ahead of time. Do it ahead of time. Make sure that you've got your spot saved.
Absolutely. And when you talk about registering, it's not only about purchasing tickets for the event. Here's the important piece. You will need to go online. We prefer that you do that before you get there that evening.
Yes.
And you'll need to put your credit card in. Greater Giving is our platform. It's certified. We've used it for years. It's very safe. You're going to put your credit card information in, so when you walk in, you're going to get your bidding paddle. You can bid online, and you're going to be all ready to go. Because in order for you to bid and purchase, you've got to put your credit card number in.
Got to have that information in ahead of time. And like I said before, once you bid, you know the items you're bidding on, it'll keep coming up. You'll get a text message on your phone. Click on that text message. That link will take you right back to what you were bidding on.
Let's talk about some of our sponsors.
Let's.
We already have so many people supporting us.
Yes, I brought my list with me because I want to recognize these people. So Melissa at Walker Shoe Center.
Melissa,
huge supporter of us. Melissa, thank you so much. Team Logic IT, they're our IT business that we work with. They're a huge sponsor for us.
And they love that evening.
They love it. They so
bring
excited
their whole
about
team. They bring the whole team. They come in. They keep us safe and compliant and help us with all those daily IT needs, but they really show up.
Yeah, I usually see them, when I'm having a trouble with my computer, but man, when they come, they just have a blast and bid on things. It's so much fun. Penny Wasm, CPA here in town, lovely, lovely lady. RN Smith, they have donated and sponsored to us for many, many years in a row. Amy Iman from the Fairfield County Foundation, sponsor
Amy
again.
She's a great friend.
All know her. She's a rock. South Central, they helped us with our playground out back. They're helping us again with this sponsorship. Park National always give us they always sponsor, and they always give us a really nice donation too.
They do.
And Fairfield Federal, what would we do without them? They are always there to support us. Frank Smith Funeral Home, he's just amazing. I think that was my first sponsorship I got in this year. Scenic Hills Senior Center, down in Logan, those ladies and gentlemen down there, thank you so much for doing that. And we also have Evolve. Now, Evolve
is a broker that we use to help with our insurance and our needs for our staff.
Yes.
And they're new to us. Great support already. They were at our event last year.
Yes.
They've signed up to sponsor this year.
And then we get donations, and our donations come from all over. So I send out sponsorship forms, and we call and ask people to sponsor us. And sometimes they can't. We have 3 different levels, and sometimes it's not in your budget to support. But this year, Merchants Bank, they weren't able to support us in a full sponsorship, but they gave us a really nice check that we're going to be able to go out and purchase an item for the auction. And the same with 2LMN. It's a surveying and civil engineer company. They were able to donate to us. So I was letting someone else on the committee know we have a little bit of money to go out and beef up one of these packages so that it can be really exciting.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah.
I think, Cryo Communications is always a huge support to us.
And Sidderly Law.
So
Jennifer Sidderly, thank you so much.
Thank you for your support. So we're just excited. I think it's just really important for us to get the word out, to let people know that this is our event. This is our big event. We tried to strategically place it between all the others this year. It's a little earlier.
It's a little earlier this year.
That's why we're coming to you a little earlier.
Hoping to avoid that windstorm that we had last year.
Yes, for sure.
Early in there.
Can we talk a little bit more about the online bidding?
Yes.
From home. People can sit at home.
Yeah, so when we're talking about registering, if you buy a ticket and you register, that's one thing. But if you are not going to come out in March 26th, you're not available to be at the venue. It doesn't mean you're not part of us. You guys can still bid online. So I want you to register so that you can do that online bidding. We have 3 different types of giving that night. One of them is a live auction where we'll have probably 10 to 12 large items that we're auctioning off as a live auction, and people there will all have their own paddles. We want to encourage that bidding. Actually, it's really fun to watch that.
It is.
It's really hilarious to watch that. But then we also have the online bidding, and that is the main bulk of the items. Last year we had over 90 items thanks to all the donors, and we were able to do that. It starts actually on Tuesday. So you have all day Tuesday, Wednesday, and then Thursday until 8 o'clock to do those bidding. So start early, but you have to be registered. You have to get on Greater Giving, do that QR code, go to our website, just get on and get registered. There's a new way this year. We've done silent auctions in the past where you actually go around and sign a bid sheet. But I know some people don't like their names to be on that. Or maybe they do and they know they're bidding against someone and that drives a little bit of competition. But this year, I think Kristen brought it to us. It's called a lucky ticket auction or a lucky ticket draw. So we're going to have anywhere from 8 to 16 items. We're not sure yet, but you'll get a packet of tickets for $20. You'll get 50 tickets, and you're able to take those tickets, all the same number, and put them in different areas, different items that you'd want, and then we'll be drawing those that night. So for those that don't want to do the online bidding or don't want to do a paddle bidding, there's also that option. Yeah, that's new this year.
I know. I think that's going to be really fun. I've experienced that at another setting, and it was a big hit. It's easy. You don't have to keep going back and forth and writing your name, and you just drop in as many tickets as you want.
You
can purchase as many as you want. And, you know, sometimes people walk in the door and say, I'm going to spend $100 tonight, no matter what. Maybe they're bidding on something online. They know they're not going to get it. So maybe they step back and they purchase those lucky tickets and then drop them in whatever appeals to them. So we're really excited about that.
My mom's really excited about that one. That's one that she knows she can do. And she doesn't have to mess with her phone or her computer to do it.
Yeah.
So, that's
Wait,
perfect.
we have something really special to talk about.
We do.
Okay, so last year we had kind of a pop-up surprise. A couple of those for the live auction. But this year we have something just a little different planned. We're not going to give it away.
No, can't give it away, but we can give you some hints.
Okay.
So we do have a special guest that will be showing up at the event.
Yes.
And offering an experience.
Yes.
For young and old age, that doesn't matter. Everybody's going to love this.
A business.
A business could really appreciate this. Someone with a family gathering could really appreciate this. It's just going to be really fun. And you'll have to be there in the building to find out that night. So if you want to find out that secret, that's a ticket. Yeah. You come see us.
Yeah. And you know, I just think overall that evening is just a really fun, special, touching evening. What we do is really heavy every day.
Yes.
So this is a time for us to come together, ask for the things that we need from the people that support us, relax, take a deep breath, talk about the things that we do every day, see the love and the support from the community around us, which really helps keep us going.
Keeps us going, for sure.
So it's going to be a great evening. Some
Don't
surprises,
forget.
some fun.
Don't forget, one of the best parts of the evening also are the awards.
Oh my goodness.
We give out 5 awards from Fairhope. And just, we get to call those people this week. So I can't tell you who they are until we call them. But we have a presidential award that Kristen that pretty much picks. We walk through it and she finds them. But the others are picked by committees here. One is the Virginia L. Pickering Philanthropic Award. One is the Gordon B. Snyder Community Award.
Yeah.
We have the Heart of Hospice.
Yes.
That's such a, and the 5th one is, and
we have a partnership award.
Partnership in Excellence.
Yes.
So seeing those people and being able to honor those people that support us year long is, pretty darn wonderful to have that event and have that venue, to have them come up and receive those awards and get to talk about how wonderful somebody else is.
Yeah,
pretty
it's
awesome.
a great night.
Yeah,
it's a great night. Thank you for all that you do to help
get
this moving, keep it rolling.
It's one of those snowballs. It starts rolling and it gets bigger and bigger and bigger.
It does, and we're thankful for it.
So who knows how big it'll be by March 26th.
Yeah, for sure.
At the mill.
All right, so if you need information, if you'd like information regarding the Fairhope Celebrates Life event, please give us a call at 740-654-7077. Join us on Facebook. There are going to be lots and lots of pictures and announcements and QR codes, and that will guide you and get you to the right direction. Just give us a call here. Ask for Jenny. Any of us can help you with questions that you may have for the event. But most of all, let's just get your tickets. Plan to be there and join us, and just let's just come together and support Fairhope in the best way ever. Anything else you want to share? Anything else we need
I'm
to...
looking forward to meeting anyone new that hasn't been there before. We always get new people that have never seen what we do, and they come in and they're pretty amazed. So I'm looking forward to seeing you all face to face.
Well, thank you so much for being here with us
Thank you for
today.
having me.
We're going to stay tuned and appreciate you watching. And thank you for joining us here on Fairhope Hospice Today.
IVP Media presents Fairhope Hospice Today. Brought to you by Fairhope Hospice and Palliative Care, Fairfield Federal Savings and Loan, Fairfield Medical Center, the Fairfield County Board of Developmental Disabilities, and the Frankie Smith Funeral Home.